We have some breaking news regarding the vaccines which have been allowed in India. Union Minister Mansukh Mandavia has said that the 9th vaccine has been granted emergency approval for usage in India, which is Sputnik Light. This component is similar to the one which has already been granted permission in India, that is Sputnik V, which is made by Dr. Reddy's laboratories and the Russian government in collaboration. Knowing more about this, we found that the DCGI on Friday gave a restricted EUA, that is emergency usage approval, to Sputnik Light. This Sputnik Light is the same as the component of the Sputnik 5, and Dr. Reddy's had presented the proposal for the grant of permission to import Sputnik Light from Russia and for restricted usage in an emergency situation, both for regular usage as well as the booster dose. Now, the booster dose vaccination has been allowed only for Covishield and Covaxin, which is already being used in India on a maximum basis. Knowing more about Sputnik Light, the efficacy trial interim data from Russia has shown the efficacy of 65.4% against coronavirus 21 days after immunization. After detailed deliberations, the SEC has recommended the grant of permission for a restricted usage subject to various regulatory provisions, said DCGI. Dr. Reddy's has also submitted a proposal to DCGI to register Sputnik Light vaccine for the booster dose as well. The Hyderabad-based firm has partnered with Russian Direct Investment Fund, that is RDIF, for conducting clinical trials of Sputnik 5 and distribute the COVID vaccine in India. With Sputnik Light, now this is the 9th vaccine which is allowed in India, that is Covishield, Covaxin, Sputnik, J&J, Covivax, Corbevax, and so on and so forth. For more details, please read republicworld.com for all the latest updates on Covaxin.
The approval of one-shot Sputnik Light vaccine in India is definitely a very important milestone in the world's fight against the pandemic. So now more than 30 countries with a population of more than 2.5 billion people registered Sputnik Light vaccine. And it's really a Russian-Indian vaccine because Serum Institute, the largest vaccine producer, Hetero, and many other Indian producers are producing Sputnik Light vaccine now. And the vaccine is incredibly efficient against Omicron, which has been shown by an independent study in the Italy Spallanzani Institute, which showed Sputnik V and Sputnik Light are some of the most efficient vaccines in the world against Omicron. And what's very important, it can be stored at +2, +8 degree temperature for a very long time, making it a really viable solution, not only as a standalone vaccine, but also as a universal booster for other vaccines in many countries. So we are very happy with our cooperation with the Indian regulator, Indian government. This is a result of long studies in Russia, in Argentina, in India, and many countries of Sputnik Light vaccine, which has shown to be one of the most efficient vaccine against Omicron. Very important going forward that Sputnik Light demonstrated great results as part of a mix and match approach with other vaccines, really boosting and lengthening the immune response. We showed this with study with AstraZeneca, with study of mix and match approach with many vaccines in Argentina. So really Sputnik Light going forward is going to be a very important part of the fight against the pandemic as a universal booster for many other vaccines, lengthening and strengthening the response against Omicron and other mutations.